Hey guys, it's Sunday evening here in the Philippines, so I'm going to go ahead and do our Monday premium unboxing. And as promised, we're going to be doing some Johnny Lightning cars, new ones and old ones. So most of them are predominantly from the 80s, except for one special release 69 Camaro, which I will show you first. And this is a really cool car. This comes to us from MTR Enterprises, and they, I guess, were something like MiJo. They predominantly did, I think, muscle cars. And I know they did some 118 stuff, and then obviously 164 stuff. But this is a very cool car. As you can see, this was never meant for like retail sell. Because there's no J hook or anything like that. It was solely designed as a promotional thing from them for their customers, and very cool. It has the certificate of authenticity that comes with it. Low production, I think it was 2,500. So not many of these in existence. And this thing is already 20 years old. Love the card, but still going to open it to the point where I can still reseal it, which I did that prior to the video. So let's get him out and take a better look at him. But first, I'll show you the back of the card. This kind of gives you an example, not an example, but a history of the Yenko Camaro and the Camaro itself. So it tells you about the 427, tells you about what COPO or COPO stands for, Central Office Production Order, and so on. It even gives you down to the part number what the package was for the 427. Tells you all about Don Yenko and other things here, the colors that they were offered in, and then it tells you about their company and then their website, which was MTR at diecastmuscle.com, and they were located in Stevensville, Michigan. I think they're still in business. I know you could still find the diecastmuscle.com, but the MTR at diecastmuscle.com, I cannot find that anymore. They may still exist. I just don't think they're very active in 164th anymore. Maybe just 118th. So not sure about where they're at with their business nowadays, but you could kind of think of this as something like a MiJo type of exclusive, but they were a little more limited than what MiJo is. MiJo does a lot with all manufacturers. Not sure about this MTR. They may have, but let's go ahead and get him out, get a better look at him. And yeah, as I said, I've opened this prior to the video because I wanted to try to make sure that I could reuse this package, because it's just really cool the way that they did the picture of the big block 427 and Yenko Camaro and so on, and it's just something that you want to try to preserve if possible. But I do like to open pretty much everything, so as you can see, I tried to make it as good as I could. Little card rip there, but nothing so bad. So let's flip this blister up, get him out, get a look at it. We'll leave the certificate in there. And this is like the British racing green, I would say. And that was actually a color that they used. And actually, let's take a look, because this gives us all the color list here. So, Fathom Green or Raleigh Green. Not sure what this one would have been called. I thought they called it British Racing Green, to be honest with you. But anyways, very cool casting. The Goodyear white letter tires, and it is rubber tires. With the Krieger wheels, you got your Yenko emblem, the Yenko stripe. Yenko hood stripes, and this one has the like 6-cylinder look to it, the grill. And then this is the old Camaro casting from JL. You can tell it kind of looks a little toyish with those big headlights in the front, but still pretty cool. I really do like this car, like this casting. You can see on the rear tail panel, it also has the Yenko emblem, 427. A really cool car. And it is open hood. Let's try to get it open. And it's got the big block down in there. 427. So really nice piece. Rare piece. You don't see these come up very often, even on eBay nowadays. And this is a fine example of it too. No major paint issues or anything like that. So that's the problem with some of the old JL stuff, is the paint rashing. So very, very cool piece. I wanted to do this one first because this is the oldest one of the group. The rest of our stuff is from the 80s. So since we did an old one, let's do a new one. So these are the new Johnny Lightning MiJo exclusives that are the cars of 1980, and this is your 1980 Land Cruiser. And I have the one with the soft top that's bone stock. Now I have this one with the hard top. That's the reason I ordered this one. Not a big fan of this custom green, but still it's nice looking because it does give it that subtle like stock look from like 1980. And it is the one, like the mate for the soft top one that I have. One day I'll pull them all out again and show them to you guys. But then it gives us some 80s facts on the Land Cruiser and such, and tells us a little bit about it. Then also in the back it tells us Johnny Lightning's proud to bring these to us with M&J, MiJo, so on and so on. So let's get him out and take a look at him up close. And they were just released, I think, probably 5 or 6 new Land Cruisers. I only ordered a couple of them, but yeah, they have quite a few of them available right now. And as I said, this one was mainly bought to go along with the soft top version that I have. So really cool little truck, or Jeep, or Land Cruiser, whatever you want to call these things. And they do have opening points with detailed engine. Very nice detailed Toyota badge in the grille. The wheels are nice, steel rims with like a chrome center cap. So very nicely done. Even the spare tire is rubber. And actually, well, I'll show you on another Land Cruiser once we get it out. But yeah, well, let's go ahead and do the other blister pack single Land Cruiser I have. This is from the same series, the 1980s, and it is the Lifeguard edition, or Surf Shop edition, I should say. This one I bought because I have a lot of vehicles with surfboards. I just thought this would be cool to like join in with those ones. So that's the main reason I bought this. Usually I try to get the Land Cruisers as a big 4x4 off-road tires, but sometimes these like stock looking versions are pretty cool too. So let's go ahead and get him out and take a look at him. And these are also pretty limited. There's only 2,400 of each one, I believe. This one said 2,400. And let me take a look at the other one and see, yeah, the other one was also 2,400. So these are rarer than the Camaro, actually. So very cool paint job with the guy riding the wave on the door, Sunny Surf Shop, and then they got Sunny Surf Shop emblem on the roof. Couple very colorful surfboards being carried on top. Once again, nice looking steel rims with the chrome center caps. And let's see here, it does have a rear plate. Let's see what this rear plate says. If we can, Sun and Fun. So pretty cool. Yeah, let's see what this one said, because that's something Round 2 does with a lot of their stuff. Like the Outer Worlds, and then this thing. And, well, can't really get it to focus in too well. I think it just says My Toy, actually. Yeah, My Toy. So, kind of cool. This one, Sun and Fun, is better, though. I think that's a little more unique. And then we will go to a couple of the older cars now. And these are also from the 80s. And the first one is the 1984 Olds Cutlass 442 from the Street Freak series. And it is a lowrider. And this was brought to us back in 2004, I believe. 2005. So this is an older release. This is before Round 2 took over. This is when RC2 had them, and then RC2 dropped them, and then Tomy actually took them, and then Tomy dropped them, and now Round 2 has them. So that's one of the older ones. So anyways, let's get him out and look at him. This is a plastic tire one. I do have this already loose. I actually have the White Lightning of this loose too. And unfortunately, as I was telling you guys about the paint rashing, that happened to the White Lightning variant. And the loose regular one actually has no paint rash issues at all. It was the White Lightning that suffered, which is very unfortunate that it had to happen to the White Lightning. But actually, to be honest with you, it's not one of the best like White Lightnings that are offered. It is, I'll show you on this one. Here he is. And then the White Lightning variant has just white plastic wheels and a white interior. And the white interior is like so subtle that it almost looks like this gray interior. So it's very hard to even tell that it's a White Lightning. The base is still cast iron or cast finish like the die cast. So yeah, no like major White Lightning features. And as you can see, this one does have a little bit of paint rash too on the hood. But the White Lightning is really bad. It's got big bubbles on the roof, on the doors, on the hood, pretty much everywhere. I'm actually thinking about swapping the body from one of these regular ones I have to the White Lightning because of the fact that I would like to save the White Lightning, but the paint is shot. And I have a feeling eventually we're going to start seeing signs of zinc cancer, and it will start breaking apart maybe in another 5 years or so. So that may be what this car will be used for, as a body swap with the White Lightning. So anyways, very nice looking Olds, and they're the only people that do a 1/64 80s Oldsmobile. I wish Green Light would make one, or Auto World would make one, especially like the 87 or 88 with the Euro style lights. I would really like to see one of them. This is another variant, which you guys seen in the Barn Find Cars video I did. Then this is one of their first releases of this car, which is very cool. It's just all rusty with primer spots and such on it. And then that's for that Oldsmobile, guys. So let's go to the next one, and it's also another 84 Oldsmobile. These cars are hard to find, and I got lucky and found quite a few variants here in the Philippines. And this is the X-Men release. This is one that comes with a movie poster, giant bonus poster, 17-inch by 11-inch fold-out poster. So very cool. I never knew this existed till I found this at a swap meet a couple years back. So let's go ahead and open him up and get a look at him. And there's the list of like all the cars that with each character and so on. And this one is Magneto with his 1984 Oldsmobile Hurst Cutlass. So, and then it gives you all the other guys, and then tells you about the X-Men and so on. So, once again, this is one that I will try to save the package on because it's kind of a cool themed package. So, try to preserve it, and I did fairly well with it. But I do like put tape back on them to kind of hold them shut. Just so that when I'm displaying them, I don't have to worry about like the car falling out of the blister. So as you can see, it's able to be flipped up here, and we'll take this guy out and get a better look at him. And this one is also a plastic wheel variant, and he rolls very well because he just rolled off the table and I had to catch him. So yeah, the wheels on this one rolls very good, so this would be a great track car probably. But yeah, it's a little disappointing. I thought it was rubber tires, and luckily this one looks pretty good. It doesn't look like it has any major paint rash. I think that's just a little blemish, so that's good. I always worry about the paint rash when it comes to the older Johnny Lightnings, especially considering like how they may have been stored and things like that may be pretty bad for the paint. Like if they're stored in hot, humid conditions and such, a little bit of rashing there, but not too bad. And then the rear plate says Magnus, I think. Yeah, Magnus. So, anyways, I don't know why it doesn't want to zoom on the plates like it used to. It used to do pretty good at that, but yeah, Magnus. And let's go ahead and take a look at the other Olds once again, because I didn't check the plate. No plate at all. So yeah, just kind of curious on that because I love their vanity plates. And I know Auto World, well, not Auto World, but Round 2 with Auto World and Johnny Lightning, they try to do pretty good with that. I think they do it with the Racing Champions cars too. So, guys, the last one I have for you is actually a kind of a set. And this is, I guess, not even a hobby exclusive. I thought it may be, but it's not. This is the truck and trailer set by Johnny Lightning with a Land Cruiser. And this is the muddy variant. They have a clean variant that they released, but it's in a copper color. So I opted to get this muddy version. And let's go ahead and take him out and look at him. As you can see, it comes with the four-wheel drive tires. It, like, I guess would be wearing these little street tires on its way to the off-road course, and then they swap out these big mud tires. And I thought maybe these mud tires would be like where you could take them off the trailer, but unfortunately they're not. They're actually glued down to the trailer itself. Because Johnny Lightnings, if you're not aware, but they're very, very easy to wheel swap the rubber tire versions. Because they're actually almost like hubcap and tires, like a real car. And as soon as I get this out, I'll show you. And actually, I could show you on one of these other ones too. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get him out of here. Trailer's nice, all metal, and as you could see, there's the big 4x4 tires with the rims with the holes in it that they usually put on the Land Cruiser. They did a good job, like mocking up the dirt and things like that. It looks like there's mud tracks on the trailer when he pulls up on the trailer and so on. So actually it looks like there would be a different tow vehicle besides the Land Cruiser. But anyways, how I was saying, like that would be like the ideal thing, and having like something else towing this vehicle. I don't know, like well, using another Land Cruiser or something like that. That would have been probably the ideal situation, because you have this off-road one. You wouldn't just pull it up here and take out the tires and then hook it to the trailer to just pull these tires. It's kind of ridiculous. But anyways, what I was saying, I thought maybe you could take these off and swap them out with the little ones, but they're glued. They're glued really good too. Actually, one of them I tried to pull off and it broke off, and I re-glued it. But if you didn't know, like the Johnny Lightnings with the rubber tires and wheels are very easy to wheel swap. And as you could see, like you just take the tire, fold it up, and bam, it comes off just like a hubcap and tire. And then you could put whatever wheel and tire you want on it. Whether it be the big 4x4 mudders and such, it's very easy to wheel swap these guys. And then there are some that like, but it's rare, the rubber tires that are like solid, not solid, but they have like a small, yeah, I guess I would say solid wheel. It's not two-piece, it's one-piece wheel. So it's kind of a little bit impossible without drilling the chassis, kind of like a Hot Wheels car. But the ones that are mostly used when they're rubber tire are just like this. You can pull off that wheel and tire and then swap them all day long. As long as you have the tire clearance, that's all that matters. So yeah, if you want like one of the other Land Cruisers I have with the big mud style tires on it, I can swap them out with this guy with no problem. And I do like Johnny Lightning's trailers. They're very cool, and even, as I said, they're like heavier duty than I think the green light ones, in my opinion. And then you have your ramps that it comes with, and then, as I said, though, this is kind of a little, like, ridiculous. Why would you just tow this big trailer for your mud tires? I would have had this with, like, a truck towing it or something like that. But anyways, that's my own personal opinion, but hey, still a very cool set. So guys, this is it. This is the 3 new ones and 3 old ones I wanted to bring you, and as I said, mostly all of them are 80s except for our MTR Camaro exclusive. So yeah, let's put him up there. There you go. That's a nice looking setup. That's why I wish those tires were not there, because it kind of hinders like putting something big on the trailer besides a Land Cruiser. But anyways, it's not too bad. So guys, I will be back on Wednesday with a chase car unboxing. We will be doing the first 2 ground pounders ever from M2, number 1 and number 2 chase vehicles. So this is cars that were released back in, I think, 2010, 2011. And we'll take a look at them. And I have I think 1 or 2 other regular ground pounders I'll throw in the mix too for us to look at. So we'll be doing that on Wednesday. Be sure to tune in for that. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Please give me a thumbs up and please share the video and also leave a comment. I will answer each and every one of you guys. So thanks for watching. Thank you for your support, guys. Have a great start to your week and see you on Wednesday.